Hey, it's night. And welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. So today I wanted to try to just quick rapid fire offer up to you some Middle Eastern fragrances that are on the sweeter side. This is not really a specific to a particular note like vanilla or whatever and whatnot. This is just my sweeter fragrances that are Middle Eastern, that lean the more gourmandy type of essence, but not necessarily just the gourmandy. You're gonna see what I'm saying. Think along the lines of like a vanilla, ambery, cinnamon, like spices, that type of energy. We're gonna have skip jump right into it. I have here for you, I think 8. I have 8 for you. I have a ton of Middle Eastern fragrances, but I chose these in particular because I'm thinking price tags. Okay, the holidays are coming up. Times are about to get a little rough, so I would like for you to be able to get a reasonable amount of fragrances into your collection before perhaps we might take a pause on buying fragrances. So we're gonna skip jump right into it. The first one has the worst longevity in my opinion, and yet it's still worth the price. Thinking along the lines of like $45 and under. That is what I bought these for the most part, I think, or if they are at that price now. Okay, you have to look and try to find the cheapest price on the most reputable site. This is Grandeur Elite by Mountain. I'm not sure who this is by. I'm not sure if it's called Mountain New Paris by Grandeur Elite or, guys, this is the bottle. This is top notes of saffron, bergamot, agar. Well, I'm not gonna go top, middle, and base. These are the notes: saffron, bergamot, agarwood, which is just oud, Bulgarian rose, tonka bean, sugarcane, amber, white musk, oat moss. I like it. I do. I think there's something fresh in here that is probably like a fresh candy sweet. I think is the saffron. Now, saffron usually makes things last super long, but I cannot get this to last longer than like 5-6 hours, which is not the end of the world. Respray. This is a nice size bottle. The cap is actually quite heavy. Something you're going to notice throughout this video is most of these bottles are actually very nice looking bottles, and they're sturdy. They sturdy, you know what I mean? So I like this one. I would say about 5 to 6 hours. I'm definitely getting that saffron note for sure. I'm not really getting an obnoxious oud note, so if you're afraid of oud, I wouldn't say this is something to be concerned about. I am most definitely getting tonka bean, this type of sugarcane-y vibe. It's fresher though, like an airiness, not freshness, an airiness that is primarily the saffron. In the dry down, it warms up, I think due to the tonka bean, and there's definitely this clean musk, sweet musk type of vibe. I like it. There's a bit of amberiness to here, even though there's not any amber in here. I like a warmth in the dry down that I do like. It just doesn't last a very long time. This is the weakest longevity, as I said, and it's at 5 to 6 hours. So it's good. Moving on, the next one is Bearcat Gentle Gold. This is a dupe for Gentle Fluidity Gold. Guys, I really like this. I think this is great. Now, you're going to look at this and you're going to be like, sis, you only have a little dent, yada, yada, yada. I go through a lot of Gentle Fluidity Golds across brands. So I have finished off like 2 or 3 from, I can't think of the dupe house right now, but they're in their the black flat bottles. I finished off like 2 or 3 of those, and I have another one. I had tried another dupe house brand of that, and one other dupe house. So I think I've tried 3 dupes of it, and I've had the original. And here goes another one. This is the Middle Eastern version. I do like it. I've just went through those first, but it's good. This is, guys, I haven't sprayed this in a minute, so I'm spraying again. Oh, okay. I like this. Juniper berries, nutmeg, coriander, vanilla, amberwood. If you have the original, you smell the original. This is definitely a little bit more of a youthful version of the original. I think sweeter, right? It is this smooth vanilla with like a piney scent. There's a slight pininess out, like you're outdoors, but you have a sweetness to you, and a bit of a spice. It's so lovely. It's very nice. Guys, I think this one's like $25, $30. I would hop and skip jump onto this. This is something that's definitely signature scent worthy. And for the price, smooth. With a little bit of that spice from the nutmeg and the coriander. It's very nice. And definitely get a piney, think like a pine tree, like outside type of vibe, but it's not grass, it's not uber green. It just makes it work so well together. It's a very lovely fragrance. Barakat Gentle Gold. I think if you want to make sure, you know, you don't want to have anything too crazy, this is probably the best bet in terms of most people are going to like this. And it's a dupe of a really high-end fragrance. Here, this is Sandoz. I have a love-dislike relationship with this one because the problem isn't that it's not a good one. It's when I would wear this type of situation, but I still wanted to offer this up because it's definitely an interesting and nice, but not too interesting type of fragrance. This is very juicy, fruity, very. And then and a little tart, but not too much. Like, think like a zesty tart, not like a sour tart. And in the dry down, you start to get this like a caramelly, sweet, a little bit of a thicker taste. It's really delicious. Think almost like a fruit bowl of like citruses with caramel like drizzled on top. And then there's a little bit something sexy in here. There's something that makes us grown. Don't think this is a childish fragrance. It is not. It is not at all. I'm going to talk about later on, probably one of the last two fragrances, one of my favorite of this entire collection right as of right now, and has been for a while, about it's usually this one. If I'm in the mood for something like this, there's another fragrance kind of like this that I end up picking over it, but you might like this if there's no boozy notes, there's no nothing. Think of, okay, mandarin orange, saffron, tuberose, peach blossom, rose, vanilla, suede. You do get some of those floral notes, but the fruity notes are just so there. And then like this caramelly vibe. It's not claiming caramel. I'm smelling caramel. I wonder if the vanilla and the suede together create like a caramel. The suede is probably what's giving it a sexier take, as well as tuberose. I noticed if I don't get this heavy tuberose scent, a floral note like tuberose can give a little bit of a grown vibe. I like this a lot. Like I said, for some reason, when it comes to this one or the other one, I'm just gonna grab the other fragrance. Although I will be playing, yeah, the suede note is lovely. I will be playing with this more this season because it's definitely not a warm weather fragrance. It's very punchy. It's very strong. Even though there is the fruits in there, I would take time. And just a fruit. Well, peach blossom. The next one I want to discuss here is Kamra by Lattafa. I'm going to pass by this really quick because this is an extremely popular fragrance, but this is a dupe for Angel Share. Cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot, dates, praline, tuberose, mahonial, vanilla, tonka bean, amberwood, myrrh, benzoin, akigala wood. Let me tell you this right now. It doesn't smell exactly like Angel Share. If you feel like Angel Share was either too masculine or too boozy or too whatever, just go ahead and grab this one. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. The price point is really nice as well. And this is great for you, your partner, whether your partner is male or female, or gift. Like, this is just wonderful. This is something you can add to your collection, thinking along the lines of what can my partner and I enjoy and use, because budgets are tight. This is definitely one of them, but it's a sweet, sweet one. There is a bright opening. I feel like I didn't smell the bergamot like that when I first bought it. The opening is bright and zesty, but you quite quickly get this cinnamon, the nutmeg. It's not a mouthful of cinnamon though. It's like cinnamon in liquid, right? Something, the cinnamon challenge. I feel like, anyway, this is, the dates is heavy in this. Have you smelled the sticky dates, body wash and stuff from, I forget the name of the place, but you guys know what I'm talking about, sticky dates. Everybody's talking about it now. I had gotten it last fall and winter, loved it. I got a small one. If I can get another one this year, I certainly will. It's really like a sticky, thick, sweet deliciousness. I smell that date in here. It's not to the magnitude, but I definitely smell it in here. And dates, I don't believe is in the Angel Share. And this plays a heavy role. As it dries down, you get more of this woodiness to it, but you still get the cinnamon sweetness. There is something that almost makes you think boozy, but there is no actual boozy note in here. So that is something to take into consideration. The spices that I think are very lovely in here, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the myrrh, and the benzoin. Guys, this is such a wonderful fragrance. Gift, keep for yourself, your male partner, your female partner. Everyone can wear this. You get one, you get one, you get one, you get one. Guys, that's Karma by Lattafa. Let's go ahead and talk about Teriyaki. Teriyaki. This people are comparing this to LaBelle. I'm gonna tell you right now, does not smell like LaBelle. Let's not play. I like this. Now, I haven't worn this a ton. I feel like I got it, and I got so many fragrances last year at the same time or around the same time. And I was not the biggest fan, actually, of when I first bought this. This is the prime example of spray them out, let it set when it comes to Middle Eastern fragrances for like a couple weeks. Even 2 weeks later, you come back, it's going to smell different. But give it about 4 weeks. Guys, I love, oh gosh, this is a nice opening. It's sweet, it's caramelly. I smell like a vanilla that's a little thicker. It didn't quite reach that Play-Doh smell to me, but like that thickness of it is kind of there. But there's also something uplifting this. There's caramel, bitter almond, apricot, pink pepper, honey, rhubarb, white florals, rose, leather, vanilla, musk, vetiver, and labdanum. I think this is a great fragrance. I think this is one where if you like a sweet fragrance, but you need a little razzle dazzle, this is the one for you. It's sweet. It's definitely sweet. The leather, don't be afraid, because I'm a leather gal. It's not obnoxious. That in the dry down, maybe a little bit, but it's nothing obnoxious. You really get this bright, like opening. I almost said zesty, but it must be the pink pepper. But the apricot must be making it seem almost like it might be a fruit zest. It's so nice. The caramel is there. And I like how as you go through the life of the fragrance, there's a different sweetness to it that kind of works in tandem together, right? So you get caramel, then you get honey, then you get vanilla. Wonderful. I think they did a great job with this. Do take time with the musk though. There is a musk in here. It's not a dirty musk or a weird musk. It is a fresh musk, but if musk comes weird on your skin, I would take time with this one because I did notice on my skin, I smell it. And it's a very nice musk to me, but some people I know just do not like musk. So that is Teriyaki. Oh, so good. Does not smell like LaBelle though. I don't know where anyone is getting that from. That is insane. Because I have to talk about this one. You guys know how I feel about Nashit by Lattafa. This is the Nishane Ani dupe. It is. But it's, you know, in the opening of Nishane Ani is my least favorite part. It smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. In the dry down is the magic of Nishane Ani. This is basically the dry down. It almost skips the entirety of the opening and goes right to the mid in the dry down, which is this creamy, sweet, green type of fragrance that has a little bit of like spice to it. It's very lovely. The spice is very minimal. This lasts eternally. Be careful. Be careful of me. I'm being so serious. Guaiac wood, nutmeg, frankincense, cashmere. Cashmeran. I don't understand these notes, to be quite honest with you. I don't know what's creamy in here. I don't know. I don't understand. Just know there's something, there's greenness in here. There's like a spiced, well, the nutmeg, whatever. And it's super creamy, sweet. Almost lactonic, but not really. I love this. The lactonic is like creamy. Like it's so lovely. The bottle is heavy as AF. And this fragrance lasts forever. I've gotten tons of compliments with it, which you shouldn't be surprised because at the end of the day, it's a Nishane Ani dupe. So, for a fraction of the price. Let's talk about this one. This is very new to my collection, but I think it's worth mentioning. This is Seher. I don't know. Pick a name. How do you say this properly, guys? This is supposed to be a vanilla SEX by Tom Ford dupe. I haven't smelled that in a while, but I feel like it is, but I haven't smelled it in a while. What I can say, it's a standalone in it by itself. It is a pretty vanilla scent. Is it worth the Tom Ford price? I'm going to be completely honest with you, absolutely not. However, is it worth this price? Is it worth designer price? Most definitely. If Tom Ford left it at that $100, $150 range, it would be worth the price. It is very nice. It's a nice vanilla. 8 out of 10. It is this sweet, a slightly Play-Doh-y, but in a good way, type of vanilla that has a little bit of like a barest hint of a powdery touch. It's cute. Bitter almond, cinnamon, akigala wood, pomerose, jasmine, vanilla absolute, and tonka bean. Am I gonna say this smells like sex? Absolutely not. I would have added some musk in this, and some like, I would have added 2 musk. I would have added a sugared musk and a regular musk. Think like a Narciso Rodriguez's musk. I probably, or I would have added a Narciso Rodriguez musk and like a civet note in the dry down. So you're getting a little like, you know what I mean? I probably would have added a little bit of like a suede note to this. And I feel like the Vanilla Absolute and the Tonka Bean was a good addition to this. I would have kept the Akigala wood. I would have tossed out the jasmine, left the pomerose. I think the bitter almond and cinnamon is necessary in this fragrance, and I would have made this a little bit more creamy. I'm gonna leave it at that. But I do think this, if I'm thinking sex, you know what I'm saying? But I think this was a great fragrance. Not worth the Tom Ford price, but worth this price, most definitely. Most definitely. Get you this. And this is like, oh my gosh, Sahir by Lattafa. The last one. This is my favorite. And I think everyone should have this one in their collection. And I mean that with my whole chest. This is Sator by Lattafa. Lattafa has all my money. I haven't worn this in quite some time because this is a powerhouse as well. This is a powerhouse just like Nashid and Kamra. Now this is not as vanilla-y as the ones that we've been discussing. Or this is there's no booze, I don't think actually. No, there is booze. Okay, I was gonna say, there's no booze, but it smells boozy. It smells like a peach cocktail dessert, yet perfumey. Let's talk about the notes real quick. Peach, blood orange, cardamom, heliotrope, rum, brandy, jasmine, divana, vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, cashmere wood, tonka bean, vetiver, styrax, and patchouli. Ayo, this is perfection in a bottle. Man, woman, adult, teenager, like grown up, bigger teenager. I think this is fantabulous. I do think you need to take a little time with the dry down of this. The vetiver, styrax, and patchouli do come in strong along with the sandalwood and cashmere wood. But this is delicious. I want to drink and eat this, but not really, because there are notes in here that are not edible and you can smell them, right? Think along the lines of the divana, the heliotrope, the woods in here, the patchouli, you know what I mean? Like, they stop it from being like I spilled a dessert on me or I spilled a drink on me. And I think that makes this the perfect fragrance. It's sexy, it's delicious, it's fun, it's intoxicating, it's all the things in a bag of chips. If you're like, I don't want the rum and the brandy to be too obnoxious, it's not as super strong. It is boozy, but it's not, oh gosh. And this is a dupe for like that Tom Ford Bitter Peach. I think off of my memory, it is very close, but someone says it's a dupe of another fragrance. I can't remember the name of it. I haven't smelled that one. I love this. This is probably my least favorite bottle though, to keep it a buck with you, but I love this and I think it's worth everything. If you're looking at this like, girl, you haven't used that much, I need you to purchase this and spray this. And you tell me if you can spray 15 sprays of this. I wore this a lot last year. I do think this has a season, which is fall and winter. And we've been in spring and summer, and it's been it's just been too hot. We're coming back, and this will be, oh Lord, and I'm gonna spend on this forever. But the peach is juicy, it's ripe, it's delectable, it's perfection. The blood orange gives it a pop. The cardamom, like there's spices in here. This is just wonderful. I'm gonna keep this under 20 minutes, but I really think out of top three, if you, to my head, guys, Sator by Lattafa, Nashid, and Kamra by Lattafa. I mean, the Lattafas, they're mostly Lattafa. These are bangers. Let's just, anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. Even if you only watched a portion of it, thank you. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. I think looking good, feeling good, and smelling good is something we should all have the right to do. And so the price point is important. You know what I mean? Anyway, have a good day, and I wish nothing but all the good things. Bye-bye.